They'll run down the hill in one of the most storied entrances in all of college football. Death Valley, Clemson, South Carolina, home to the Tigers since 1945. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a team from the ACC, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. Fair catch called for and made. So the Clemson Tigers offense will get the first possession of the game. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
And he was virtually unblockable on that play. You know, it reminds me of seeing the highlights of my partner here, David Pollack, a guy that doesn't like to talk about his own greatness, so I'll do it for him. David raised the bar in the standard for D-line play at the University of Georgia. It was his athleticism. It was his tenacity. He wasn't just getting sacks and tackles for losses. He was picking off passes and taking them to the house. He was like...
He's got it on the left. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's going to pass. He'll take another shot here. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. They're setting up the screen. They stripped it out. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
At the 20, he's got space. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. It's first down from the 11. Looking to move it through the air. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play, giving up the sack.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. Throws for the end zone. Picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on 3rd down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready. Had a really good coverage call, and they get the INT.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. He's got his man. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. New set of downs after that completion. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pressure gets to him, down goes the quarterback. If you plan to deal with the Tigers, you better be able to handle their defensive front. They have a whole legacy of this dating back to the fridge, William Perry.
Big old legacy, and it seems like every year they rotate so many guys that are so highly recruited.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
That is not an easy situation if you're an offensive lineman, second and third and long, because you know the D-line, they're coming. They know you're throwing the football. As an O-lineman, you better get out of your stance and get your hands up and punch and not miss, because if you do, then that's what happens right there.
It's complete on the right side. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Georgia lining up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed it.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Ball in the air, intercepted. Got room on the return. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside it, can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game where you go back and you look and you're like, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off.
And he knocked that one. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. He'll call for the fair catch here. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on 2nd down from the 18. Gonna take a shot. He's got it down the left. Open runway ahead. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. And the point after is good.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Offense set on 1st down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Runs through the tackle. Smashes ahead. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. He wants to throw. Getting some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back. You get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
Looking to pass on second down. Firing to the right, complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that third down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not that much.
Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
They'll go to the ground. They finally make the stop, and the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
Really nice run there. This guy's so exciting to watch when he's out in the open field. Kind of reminds me of old Clemson greats like C.J. Spiller and Travis Etienne. When they got into the second level, you just held your breath because you thought there was a chance they could break it off for a touchdown.
Trying to get behind the defense. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. After the misfire now on second down. He's looking to throw. He looks that one in nicely.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create.
He holds it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Clemson. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Trying to get to it. Got his man quickly. Last time these two got together, it was a tight one, Jesse.
It seems like every time these two teams play, the game just feels faster, right? Because it is a rivalry game. There's just a greater sense of urgency when we see these teams match up.
Yeah, the fans feel it. They know it. There's so much to it. They think about it all year long. We can talk about the next game on the schedule. We're always looking forward to this one.
Right out in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his man down the middle. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Wants to throw on first down. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint, and the ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida, Florida State. These players have a lot of familiarity with one another.
And this already matters so much to these kids because they grew up in the same area a lot of times, like Reese was talking about with the footprint. But how about in the past, too? When your undefeated league champion gets left out of the playoff for an SEC team, no more fuel for the fire.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Unloads to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Back to the air one more time. A little screen to the running back. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
This is exactly why 3rd down is practiced every single day. 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on 3rd down.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Fires to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. After the misfire, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking left. Makes a connection. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. He's looking to throw it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Clemson will come to the line with a 1st and goal. They're going to run it. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. It's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. From the gun, running back on the move. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Pocket. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. The defense pounced on that, and now they're headed the other way. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. And he missed it. No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise we saw just that in the first half today. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far, and you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. Here's the return from inside his 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. And that Clemson defensive front getting their paws on dudes and making their presence felt.
And, Reese, that's how they built their dynasty. I mean, I know the offense was flash and sizzle and was really good, but, man, it's the Dexter Lawrence and the Christian Wilkins in the defensive front.
Here's trouble. Ball's out in the end zone. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And not much else could go wrong. A defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on. That ball was squirting around on the field, finally corralled by the defense, and they turn it into 6.
And it's so hard defensively. Do I jump on it and make sure I get it, or do I scoop it up and try to make the big play? He chose to scoop it up, and it pays off, makes the big play, gets the touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Georgia Southern showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong. But the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Out of the gun, the inside give. Nice move to keep running. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The running back has it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They've got him looking to run, but they're going to throw it. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. And they got him for the sack.
Well, this defense has been dominating their opponent all game long. I think you're really seeing the fruits of their labor on the recruiting trail. They have got some dudes up front, out of high school, in the portal, and those guys are just wreaking havoc on this offensive line.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable.
And he's running in the open. the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. And the punishment has been extended. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. We've got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games. You know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what's happening.
4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. He'll keep it himself. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs.
That's a first down for the offense.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got an open man. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Bulldogs have their offense in high gear.
First down for the offense.
They'll throw it on first down. Got his man on the right. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. A new set of downs after the completion.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Going up top on first down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. The D scoops it up, and everybody reverses field. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Tigers. Not content to get the fumble, they scored with the fumble.
And I love the way they break on the football, swarm to the football. This is why you do it, because sometimes the ball comes out, the linebacker picks it up, and tell you what, the big fella shows some speed, takes it all the way back for 6.
From inside the 10, here he comes. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Off-play action on first down. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And this is really the story of the game. This offense has no chance in the passing game because they cannot protect the quarterback. All game long, he's been under duress. You got to give the defense a ton of credit.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's complete. A huge pickup. Touchdown, Georgia. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they want in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
And back to the air on second down. Makes the catch on the left. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, Clemson. And the beatdown has ensued. This dude is putting on a show, taking up residence in the end zone by the air and by the ground, in keeping with what Clemson looks for in a quarterback.
Man, this is unbelievable. I mean, you've seen so many great guys run through, and Clemson majors in quarterbacks that can throw, can run, and really be dynamic. And this guy is having himself a day.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that, dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
They're trying to get to it. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. Here comes the offense on second down. Wide receiver shows motion. He wants to throw here on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Schuster. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Now, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down now. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Stoneburner. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. Off play action. Looking toward the sideline, and a nice job to keep his feet in bounds. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Georgia sends out the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Shakes off the tackler. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That's caught. It's Washington. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the O will stay out there and go for it on 4th and inches. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Still on his feet at the 45. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Give to the big fullback. Hauled down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Aaron is trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the big fullback. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Trying to move them on the counter. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Give to the fullback. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Clemson. And the pummeling has started. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. Started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the 4th quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Liberty has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. They're trailing by 28 to South Carolina. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the ball's on the ground. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? Looking to pass. It's Kane. Soft spot in the middle. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. The Dogs have it with a 1st and 10. They want to just keep throwing it. Back open in the middle. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. He's got his man.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
Feeling some heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They're bringing heat. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking for the end zone. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And with that turnover, that'll finish the game. I know a lot of people thought this was going to be a blowout, but this team said, just when you think you have all the answers, I change the questions.
It's so true, Reese. I mean, they had a lot of dudes that we were talking to leading up to this game just had a chip on their shoulder. They just didn't feel like they were being respected, and they wanted to come out and they wanted to prove a point. And David, they did exactly just that.
And it's so much easier to be the underdog. It's so much easier to coach that team and you go, hey, they're ranked. Everybody's talking about them. You don't have a chance. It just builds all that momentum, all that hate, and you just pour it out on the field.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.